tries to get that ball in behind, and he does, but Stephen Carr's challenge was an illegal one. And a free kick in a dangerous area here for Leeds United, who have brought Michael Dewberry and Jonathan Woodgate forward. Danny Mills is there too. Cross comes in as far as Danny Mills, cleared by Chris Perry. Back toward Ginola. Cleared in the end by Danny Mills. Neat header by Alan Smith into the path of Michael Bridges. They've got men over here. Michael Bridges didn't get hold of the shot, and no problem for Ian Walker. Good flick again by Ferdinand, tries to get Everson in behind. Tidied up though by Lucas Radaby. But some space at either end for both sides so far. It was Michael Bridges who just found a bit of space for himself. Never quite got hold of his left foot shot. Just a bit short of options, so he comes back. Might find his way to Michael Bridges though. Tries to twist and turn in the area, Michael Bridges. Might find his way back for Ian Hart. What a good block by Stephen Carr. And in the end, Danny Mills puts his shot wide. But a really important block that by Stephen Carr, because Ian Hart has a wicked left foot. And he was given the time and space there to pick his spot. Bridges comes inside, but his pass is read well by Stefan Freund, who's really fired up. And so are Spurs. Good ball inside by Leonardson. Chance for Ferdinand. Might come for Everson. Bowyer again is out-muscled by Stefan Freund, but the pass was wayward. Tarico's early ball is a glorious one. Chance for Stefan Everson. Might come down for him still. Has to go back for Ginola. Ginola shoots. And eventually Nigel Martin grabs it at the second attempt. Good knock that from Ian Hart. And Harry Kewell here. Might fancy that, Harry Kewell. Well, it wasn't far wide in the end. He just came inside Luke Young, and the right foot shot was not far past the post. So dangerous from that range, Harry Kewell. Is Kewell. Bridges tries to find a way through, and he was brought down. And this is a very awkward position, because Harry Kewell likes them from here. So does Ian Hart. And they do have Lee Bowyer there as well. 28 minutes gone, and a good chance this for Leeds United. The free kick some 20 yards out. Looks like Bowyer to take. It is Bowyer, but he never quite got it right. It was always sailing high and wide. Tarico again. Stefan Everson does really well. And a chance now for Tim Sherwood. His cross comes back for Everson. And a really good diving save by Nigel Martin. He got real power in that header, Stefan Everson. And Nigel Martin seemed to hang in the air for a long, long time. And just clawed it away. And it goes behind for a Tottenham corner. Really was an excellent header by Stefan Iversen. Well, they've got on top in this spell, Spurs. Throw taken by Freund. Again, Ferdinand goes up. Might come back with Tim Sherwood. It does, and Tim Sherwood's third goal of the season. Can Leeds find a reply? It's Batty. Here's the goal scorer, Tim Sherwood. Good looking ball for Les Ferdinand, who's got David Ginola with him in support. Comes back for Ginola. Looks at the far post, Iversen! Leeds just probing, trying to find a way through. Ian Hart is challenged by Chris Perry. Now here there is Kuehl again. What a bad looking cross, and it finds its way to Hopkin. And now Batty again. Good early ball for Smith. And Leeds have drawn level. 7 minutes into this second half. And a really well worked goal by Alan Smith. And the shot was perfectly placed to beat Ian Walker. And once again, Tottenham failed to keep a clean sheet. Great turn by Ginola. Beats two players. David Ginola comes inside. Ginola! Great save by Nigel Martin, but what a devastating run by David Ginola. Really fired up by that Lee Bowyer challenge. So he went back and beat him, then beat Danny Mills. And it produced a terrific save from Nigel Martin. Does well there, David Hopkin. Referee says play on. David Hopkin pulls the ball back, and Lee Bowyer has ballooned a glorious chance to put Leeds in front. Really strong run by David Hopkin, and the pull back for Lee Bowyer deserved a better finish. It did come to him quickly, but Lee Bowyer knows that that was a terrific chance. There's men here forward for Leeds. And that was a foul by Chris Perry. And Leeds are getting closer and closer and closer here. And these really are testing times for Tottenham. He was taken quickly by Gary Kelly, but too quickly for Mike Riley, who wants things organised first. Huckabee stands over it, so too Ian Hart. Gary Kelly's there as well. It's going to be Ian Hart, and Leeds have gone in front through an absolute thunderbolt from Ian Hart. And you have to say that goal have been coming for some time. They really couldn't legislate for that kind of finish, but Leeds have been threatening to do that for some time now. And Ian Hart is quite awesome from that range, and he's put his side in front. So Tottenham's three-game winning streak comes to an end. George Graham is beaten by his old sidekick, David O'Leary.
Leeds United looking for their third away win in 4 games this season. Coventry desperate to avoid their third home defeat in 4 games this season. A lot of players with connections between these two clubs on view today. Huckabee, of course. Gary McAllister, the Coventry skipper, but no Noel Whelan. Still out through injury. Right start by Coventry. Keane, Aloisi trying to play in McAllister. Was that handball by Radaby. The referee has given a penalty inside the opening 60 seconds of the game. A very bright start by Coventry City. Radaby is furious that the decision has gone against him, but Steve Dunn was adamant. And the man with the chance to put his new side and head against his old one, a chance that he takes with consummate ease. Just the start that Coventry City needed. Closed down by Cheapo. Wonderful little piece of skill by Kuehl. And Hopkin arriving, beaten in the air by Edworthy. Now Danny Mills. And the flag stays down, and the equalising goal scored by Michael Bridges, but the flag came up very, very late indeed. Bridges is furious. He had a look, he had so much time. Kuehl again, the man that gives chase. Birthday boy Richard Shaw, thinking that he made a good job of defending that, but the decision goes against him. There's a bit of needle in this game. Kuehl with the throw, Bridges with a little flick. Huckabee unable to turn, but it falls for Bowyer. Great save, but Hedman was powerless to stop Bowyer's second attempt. And inside 8 minutes, there's been a goal at either end, and Leeds deservedly are back on terms. Lee Bowyer scoring his second goal of the season. He scored against Coventry last season, and Coventry powerless to do anything about this. The ball bounced off Shaw. Hedman made a great save to deny Bowyer's initial effort, but could do nothing about the follow-up, and it's 1-1. Sold short by Kuehl. Now Hadji can break. Keane and Aloisi in support for him. Kuehl tracks back to try and atone for his earlier error. He's given away the free kick. Hadji's been in the thick of the action in the early stages. McAllister determining between them what's going to happen. McAllister it will be. Too long for Aloisi! Brilliant flick header. The Australian just creeps the ball past the Leeds defence. Wonderful passage of play for Coventry. The neat touches, surrendering possession. Wonderful ball through by Batty. Here's Huckabee. Leeds have the equaliser, and it's Darren Huckabee, the former Coventry man, on his return to Highfield Road that ties things up at 2-2. £4 million he cost the Yorkshire club, and that's the first instalment of it paid back with his first goal, and for him there will be nowhere he would rather have scored it. Batty's wonderfully weighted ball through, and again the Coventry defence were breached. This time the flag stayed down. Huckabee's deft touch, enough to flick it past the on-rushing Magnus Hedman. Bridges couldn't get past Williams then. Given away though by Cheapo. Hopkin. Kuehl tries to play back into his path. More defensive uncertainty. Batty goes down. The second penalty in the game awarded to Leeds United. Magnus Hedman caught in no man's land after initially juggling the ball. Batty winning the penalty after starting the move, but Hedman entirely to blame. Left with no opportunity. The net was empty behind Hedman. So Ian Hart scored the winner last time out at Tottenham. This to put Leeds ahead. And the fifth goal of the game scored inside 33 minutes. Ian Hart makes it 3-2 to Leeds. Well, Hedman almost atoned for his error. He got a decent hand to the penalty, but it was hit with such terrific force by the young Irishman. that the Swedish international have very little chance of keeping it out. The Coventry midfield. Now Huckabee with the pace to run at Edworthy. Finds Bridges. Haven't had time for many shots to go wide in this game, but Michael Bridges, one of the few attempts that hasn't hit the target. McAllister finding Keane, and Keane's got goal side, and Aloisi couldn't quite get there, and nor could Keane squeeze his effort inside the far post. Keane and Radaby battling again. Hart. Huckabee breaks for Kuehl. Bridges ahead of him. Hall's interception gives Kuehl another opportunity, but then a fantastic last-ditch tackle from Hall rescued the situation. And all Coventry have to face now is a corner. David O'Leary will be a lot happier than he was. Mills free kick. Kuehl on the end of it. Edworthy leaves it for Chupo. Here's Haji. Chupo with space. What a goal by Youssef Chupo! A magnificent finish. The 6th goal of the game. Head and shoulders above the others in terms of quality. Patriot Haji with a wonderful reverse ball, and there was only one thing on Chupo's mind, and that is a strike of breathtaking quality. Hart defended well enough. His back pass, finding Martin. Struggled with his kicking all afternoon, Nigel Martin. This latest one, he finds Marcus Hall. Mills wins possession back after a fashion. Now Kuehl. Huckabee in the centre. Bridges wants it delivered early. Kuehl goes alone. Bridges makes it 4-3 to Leeds. Another of the expensive signings made by David O'Leary comes up trumps. Harry Kuehl, 16 games without a goal. Thought that he'd finally got his name back on the score sheet. But Kuehl could hardly have come closer. Ball coming off Headman's back. Bridges literally could not miss. And Leeds lead again, this time by 4-3. Haji setting about man, wasn't far away to scoring the 4th equaliser of the game. McAllister might not have expected to be able to pick that one up quite so easily. Chupo's in the centre for him, so is Haji. Haji's shot saved by Nigel Martin. Good challenge by Chupo. Poor ball by Edworthy though. Kuehl finding Huckabee. Bridges wanting the ball played in early. Comes instead for Batty. 7.5 years since he last scored a goal for his hometown club, David Batty. Can't blame him for having a crack, David Batty. Not that far away either. Now Leeds can break once more. With Bridges, threads it through for Harry Kuehl. Kuehl to seal it. Wonderful challenge by Williams, denied him the opportunity to get his first goal for 6 months. Great ball from Bridges finding Kuehl. A fantastic match, and Leeds defended slightly the better. Michael Bridges was there to score his 4th goal of the season. Coventry had just slightly too much to do after finding themselves behind.
Leeds, as you can see, are in their change colours of sky blue shirts and dark blue shorts. The Leeds bench with the likes of Alfie Haaland and Partizan, known throughout Europe as the black and whites, playing from the left in this first half. They have already come through 3 qualifying rounds for the Champions League, eventually going out to Spartak Moscow. Hart's free kick. Radovin. Over the head of Bridges. But Bridges will pick it up and will cross it just over the head of Gary Kelly. Back in by Bowyer. And here's Hopkin. Play on, off the bar. And the flag up on the far side. The Leeds supporters behind the goal have seen that David Hopkin has gone down poleaxed, and some of them started cheering, thinking that the referee was pointing not for a free kick, but for an infringement that might have brought Leeds a penalty.
Well, you can see the challenge there. That's the offside flag, though, when it's broken and hit the woodwork, Gary Kelly. But the initial challenge on David Hopkins would have led to the penalty if he hadn't been Gary Kelly in that position. But so I think what happened after this challenge was all secondary, because the flag went up for the offside. Just as well to see him get up there, because it was very nasty.
Good header out by Kristajic. Kewell appeals for handball. But if it was ball to hand and not hand to ball. Iliev. Kezman waiting in the middle. Put out by Kelly. And then Radovin. Kewell to Bowyer. Bridges. Lovely play from Leeds. And this is Lee Bowyer with Bridges gaining ground in the middle.
It was a great counter-attack by Leeds, wasn't it? Iliev had got clear on the other side, and really Lee Bowyer, I think a little square ball to Harry Kewell, 5 yards inside him was the pass, went for a bit of glory, scuffed it, and it bobbled harmlessly into the near post.
Woodgate. Bridges. Iliev. Tomic. Through to Kezman, who is onside. Martin spills it, and Tomic has scored from the goalkeeper's fundamental error. Nigel Martin crestfallen as Georgia Tomic brings celebrations from the Partizan supporters.
Well, I think it was a double error there, because Danny Mills, watch Danny Mills here, look at him, standing squill, lets the player get behind him, and it was Kezman who had the shot. Wasn't the best of shots, comfortable height for Nigel Martin, quite right, he should have saved it, and Tomic capitalised, but I think 2 defensive errors there contributed to that goal.
Some of the smoke beginning to clear, but an orange smoke bomb has gone off behind the right-hand goal and may trouble Nigel Martin in a moment. It's been lobbed into the moat between the supporters and the playing area. And none of the stewards are too certain as to whether they should go too close to it. Approach with caution. Would be orange, being in Holland, I suppose. Well, if 200 Partizan supporters can be as hostile as this, Leeds are indeed fortunate not to be playing in front of 50,000 of them in the Partizan Stadium.
Yeah, pretty hostile to everyone getting off the coach as well, weren't they? So I think it is a sensible decision, and at the moment their side reacted well. They're 1-0 up, aren't they?
But Leeds have this free kick given for the clunk in the head, meted out to Harry Kewell. Damjanat trying to organise those in front of him. 9 players back inside the penalty area to defend. Radovin and Woodgate on the far side of the area, together with Danny Mills. Swung in by Hart. Mills was going for that, and Stanijevic headed it up and beyond his own crossbar.
Looked very threatening every time that comes in. Good delivery. And certainly at the moment, Partizan having to keep their concentration to make sure that Leeds don't get a clear header.
One or two Leeds substitutes warming up. as Leeds prepare to take this. And it'll be Ian Hart to swing it in. Punched by Damianats. Here's Bowyer. Well struck! Lee Bowyer with a gem of a left-foot drive. Just what Leeds required.
Well, it's a great goal. Damianats not the most convincing of punches, but there's still a lot to do here. One touch with the right and an absolutely sweet half volley with the left. Really was good delivery, which is, as I say, has troubled Partizan. Nobody on the edge of the penalty area picking up Lee Bowyer, but a wonderful strike.
Well, Leeds visibly buoyed by that, because things had been going against them. His third goal of this season, and he contributed 9 from midfield last year.
Yeah, I think it's sort of getting the sort of record that brought him to everyone's attention and when he was playing for Cheltenham. And I think he does like this central role. Quite often in his early time at Leeds, he was stuck out wide on the right.
Forward by Hart, and Kewell, battling with Stanijevic, did well to hoist the cross. Bridges and Kelly underneath it. Noticeable too, Trevor, that Gary Kelly is getting forward from that station on the right side of the five-man midfield at every opportunity.
Yes, I think if you're playing 5, Lee Bowyer can go from the centre and Kewell and Kelly from the flanks.
Keshman, Leeds have to be careful of him. And Keshman is still going, legs taken away, penalty for the trip by Lucas Radaby.
Well, it's a wonderful bit of skill, but what reckless defending. It's a yellow card for it as well. I mean, they had, I think, 1 against 4 here. Look, Kesman there seems to be blocked out by Bowyer and Mills. Toe ends it round him. Radaby comes in with a terrible two-footed challenge. I mean, it was a definite penalty. Well, great feeling when they get level, and somebody with Lucas's experience, he puts his hand up. Honest ref, I didn't touch it, but he did.
And he was cautioned for it. And so it will be Vuk Razovic, who scored twice from the spot against Newcastle last season. Saved wonderfully by Nigel Martin. That wasn't far inside the post, and somehow he got across and down and finger-tipped it around.
Well, all is forgiven, isn't it? That was a magnificent save. I think generally speaking it's been a good all-round performance with just 2 or 3 lapses, which at this level proves costly, quite frankly. I mean, there's Danny Mills just ball watched and allowed his Kesman to get clear of him, and then Nigel Martin should have saved the shot. That was the first goal, and the second one, 2 or 3 defenders allowed Kesman to get the wrong side. Lucas Radaby dived in, other than those 2 lapses, but of course it's cost him, could have cost him 2 goals, but a great save from Nigel Martin.
Another Leeds free kick, greeted with ironic applause from those followers who come from Yorkshire. Hart over the ball, Woodgate forward, and that was Woodgate, and Radaby fell over and somehow managed to hook it in! What an extraordinary finish! You lucky man, to try and head the ball, fall on your backside and still score. It's Lucas Radaby's day.
Well, here Harry's just crumpled in a heap and flicked the right leg out. He knew exactly where the goal was. You've got to say the goalkeeper, Damianats, where was he? It's right on the 6-yard box. He hasn't come. Jonathan Woodgate headed it up in the air. Look at that. Well, I think he'll be talking about that one on the flight home this evening, won't they?
If he claims that he planned that, I swear I'll never believe another word he says. But Gerasimovski is a regular in the Macedonian side. He'll be one of those that will stand between the Irish and a possible place in the finals of Euro 2000 in Skopje next month. Hopkin. Hart, he'll be playing for the Irish, one imagines, that day. Bowyer. It's a nice turn and a good shot! Well, that sums up the goalkeeper, it sums up Lee Bowyer's afternoon, and it sums up a very satisfactory day for Leeds United.
Well, a terrific strike again with his left foot. Certainly clinches his man of the match, I would have thought. But I mean, the keeper's, well, Damien, that's good turn on his left foot. Decides to have a ping 20 yards out. And I just can't believe the display from the goalkeeper, can you? I mean, he never looks if he's going to stop it. It's like just a basketball player who tries to flap and catch a ball, and he's so uncoordinated.
Seems to be a hand in the face of the Leeds player, Bowyer. Might ambitiously even have half an eye on a hat-trick. But this, I think it's safe to say, should be the last act of this first round, first leg tie in the reshaped UEFA Cup, because we've had the 2 minutes of added time. And Leeds are hardly committing too many men forward for this. Woodgate staying back, Radaby's going up. Hart might just try another direct crack. It'd be a bonus if it went in. No, it's Hopkin. And it didn't quite work out, but that can hardly be said of the evening as a whole, which has worked out perfectly well for Leeds United, who win this first leg tie by 3-1, courtesy of a goal in each half from Lee Bowyer and a magnificent piece of body readjustment by Lucas Radaby.
Here's Alan Smith, there's some space here, Bowyer with a shot, and Schwarzer up there to his left-hand side, Lee Bowyer rifling the shot in. He was given some space, the ball in from Smith, and the shot wasn't far off. Here's Bridges, a couple of red shirts around him, he'll have to go back. The shot coming in from Kuhl, and it was rising as it went over Schwarzer's crossbar. Worth an effort though from Harry Kuhl. Alan Smith, he'll chip the ball back here for Bridges with a shot, and it takes a deflection and goes in. Leeds United go in front. It's the 5th of the season for Michael Bridges after 14 minutes, and it was set up on the right-hand side. Alan Smith put in the clear on the edge of the penalty area, and Bridges there with a finish. It took a deflection on the way, but Leeds in front after 14. And Smith with a good cross back across goal. He might have fancied a shot himself, but Bridges with a finish. Dean will get the flick onto and enforce the edge of the penalty area. He'll get the second chance as well. Straight into the arms of Nigel Martin though. Brian Robson not having the best of starts to the season. Here's Dean again. Radaby will clear. Helped away by David Batty. Towards that left-hand side for Harry Kuhl. He'll race towards the area and shoot himself. He might have fancied a ball back across the 6-yard box, but Kuhl with plenty of confidence, despite not having scored for 18 matches. Kuhl fancying a shot at goal himself. Crunching challenge there, but Leeds will bring the ball away. David Hopkin out wide to that left-hand side. Here's Bridges. Try a shot himself, it took a deflection, and Schwarzer had to do well to palm the ball away, the danger not cleared. Smith does well to get the ball back in, he's forced a corner. Mark Schwarzer forced to make a save. Bridges with the ball, it hooked up, and Schwarzer couldn't take it first time. Brian Dean. Back at Leeds, of course, the ex-Leeds man. He tries the shot there, and Martin forced to make a good save. Bit too much space given to Brian Dean. Shot cannoning off the post. Ince will drive one low, and Nigel Martin equal to that. Paul Ince with a long-range effort straight into the body of Nigel Martin. And it's gifted. A poor back pass, letting Huckabee in. Huckabee didn't finish it. It came back for Harry Kewell, and Harry Kewell gets the goal. It was the back pass from Steve Vickers, and Leeds United double their advantage. It's 2-0. Long shot here, and it's carried away by Nigel Martin. Kewell does well, manages to get to the byline, he'll pull it back. An easy header away from Gary Pallister. And that's it, Leeds United have the points in the bag. The midweek European adventures not affecting them. Beat Middlesbrough by 2-0.
It's going to be an interesting clash between Alan Shearer and Lucas Radebe, the Leeds defender, recognised as one of the best in the business. Oh, that's nicely into the path. Bridges. Well, the corner is signalled. It's an excellent ball in front of Michael Bridges, looking to make his goal tally for Leeds the half dozen. 5 before today, 3 of those against Southampton. Harper came off his line to get a hand on it. Dyer, Kitspire, Solano looks to see where Alan Shearer is. Well, it was a nicely directed header by Gary Speed. Comfortable enough catch in the end for Nigel Martin. Batty, Backer, Kelly. Backer into a little bit of space. Lee's looking dangerous again. Here's Lee Bowyer breaking from midfield. Oh, that was wonderful! What a super goal by this vibrant Leeds side. 7 of the 11 are aged 22 and under. 2 of them are teenagers, and it's the 22-year-old Lee Bowyer who gets the first goal. It's his 5th of the season, and it's a real peach. And what a good ball played into his path by the Norwegian backer. Bridges to Smith. Bridges! Oh, he's got sight of goal! Bridges! Yeah! It looked in all the way, and it's another magnificent attack that Leeds have created. They look like a team determined to stay second in the Premiership, if not climb higher. Here's Woodgate. That was aimed at Bowyer. Here's Batty. Gary Kelly. Leeds keep the pressure on. Like Warren Barton had a handful of the shirt of Harry Kewell. He gets applause for the effort. Yes, there was a little tug on him. Harper confident that the shot was going wide. Well, Bobby Robson will be concerned that Newcastle had conceded 19 goals before this afternoon. It's the worst in the Premiership. Now it's 20. Headed up by Goma. Backheader was by Gary Speed. Well, Leeds have won it back. Bridges. Smith's in front of him. Here's Smith. Here's Bridges! Referee signals corner. What looked from one angle like a bad miss by Bridges must in truth have been a good save. The ball ran loose. Bridges was on it in a flash. Well, difficult to see where the touch came from Harper, but there must have been one. Barry Knight was very close to it. Backer. David Batty, well forward. Knocked in first time. Here's Kewell arriving. Oh, Harry Kewell! Another superb goal for the Leeds collection. You could see that was going to bounce very awkwardly. And Harry Kewell with the intelligence of a natural-born striker, really. Knowing that he had to get high to get above that and keep it down. There's the high bounce, there's the high jump. Firmly planted in the back of the net. And Leeds have got their second with 5 minutes to go to half-time. The problems mount for Bobby Robson, and all the joy of the 8-0 against Sheffield Wednesday is now a distant memory. Radaby can hear Ketspire behind him. Must have had a shout too from Nigel Martin, but the linesman closest to it has suggested that Nigel Martin handled that outside his area. Now, Barry Knight has gone across to talk to the official on that far side. Will be a Newcastle free kick, and the referee is reaching into his back pocket for what? Certainly a card of some colour. Leeds players are waved away. They want to know what's coming out. Nigel Martin wants to know what's coming out. Martin would surely argue that he didn't handle outside the area deliberately. Difficult to be absolutely sure where the line was in his anxiety to get it. David O'Leary will be relieved, I'm sure, that it's only a yellow card. Solano with the free kick. Shearer waits. There is Shearer! Newcastle have pulled the goal back. Alan Shearer gets his 7th of the season following the 5 that he got last weekend against Sheffield Wednesday. Kelly. Smith. Great back heel to Bridges. He's kicked the foot of the post in anger. Denied by the woodwork earlier. And dragging that shot just wide of the foot of the post. Leeds spurning an opportunity to restore their 2-goal lead. This is Domi. Dyer trying to bring it down. He's got a second crack at it. Shearer! He doesn't miss those, Alan Shearer. It's 2-2. And Newcastle are rewarded. 2-0 down. And very much on the back foot. But Bobby Robson's new Newcastle spirit in evidence here. And a real look of satisfaction on the face of the man who's returned to league management in England after an absence of 17 years. And Another goal from Shearer to confound his critics and certainly to please the watching Kevin Keegan. Oh, what a fixture now. It's David O'Leary's turn to have the creased forehead and wonder what's going wrong. Oh, good jump by Gary Speed. Bridges keeps it in play. Hart, Batty. Signs that Warren Barton may be struggling. Gingerly holding his hamstring a moment ago. That's nicely into the path of Huckabee. Back to Bridges. He had 4 chances in the first half and failed to score. But Michael Bridges hits the back of the net with his first chance in the second half. Leeds are back in front. David O'Leary's team lead by 3-2 in what is rapidly developing into a really sparkling match. Bowyer played the ball into Huckabee. Huckabee found Bridges. And all 3 Leeds goals have been a delight to watch. Shearer's 2 goals in the end were not enough. Leeds take all 3 points with a 3-2 victory. A warm handshake between the new young manager David O'Leary, now on a 5-year contract at Ellen Road, and Bobby Robson, the veteran of 66. It was a great match in which Lee Bowyer was outstanding, and Leeds deservedly in the end perhaps taking the 3 points. Final score is Leeds 3, Newcastle 2.
On a rainy night, Damjanats, who proved himself certainly a rather fallible keeper a couple of weeks ago. He has got to be on his toes here, that's for sure. Hopkin sets it up and gets it back and drove that one goal as the keeper again showed rather nervous handling, pushed it away but couldn't hold on.
Yes, that wasn't particularly good defending there from Partizan. 2-on-1 situation. They should have got another player out to try and defend that corner. The keeper quite rightly trying to parry the ball. It's a very wet night tonight, difficult for handling the keepers, very slippery ball, and I think he did the correct thing.
Asimovsky with the clearance. David O'Leary had to go into the first leg of this tie without having seen the opposition in action because of those travel restrictions. But it didn't stop his team winning 3-1, and they're looking dangerous again here as Bowyer crosses. Good ball in. Somehow they got it clear. Kewell couldn't get his shot in though. Well, there's an indication of how keen Leeds are to win tonight, not just over 2 legs. Bowyer going in so hard with that tackle, he's actually hurt himself, the Leeds player.
This is good defending. An excellent run from Lee Bowyer. That's one of his characteristics, his breaks from midfield. Does time his runs so well into the box. When he gets there, he often scores.
Here's Pekovic, Yugoslav under-21 international. In fact, most of their squad are. That was a good tackle by Bowyer. Good persistent play here by Partizan. Stojisavljevic challenged. The referee didn't like that tackle. And Hart has conceded a free kick. First real threat then to the Leeds goal. It didn't materialise. Kewell's clearance. Bridges determined to get there first. Huckabee. Got a long way to go. And didn't quite make it. Challenged by Stanojevic. Great ball to the back post, and Bowyer could not accept the invitation. And for a player who's been in such wonderful goal-scoring form of late, that's surprising.
Well, once again, this is very, very poor goalkeeping. Keeper goes for it, completely misses it. And I think it surprised Lee Bowyer, because normally he would be expected to score from that distance. Already spoken about his finishing. I think he just lost concentration, you know, expecting the keeper to take that ball.
Huckabee with a layoff, finds Bowyer again. Offside. Sarbo's clearance. Should be no problem for Kelly, though he is under a bit of pressure. Very calm defending. Radaby angles it forward. That's a deft little header. Beautifully placed there by Kuehl to Hopkin. Huckabee. Bowyer on the far post again, and it almost reached him for a second time. It's a corner. Back into the danger area. It was a good ball to the far post. The goalkeeper half saved it, and Hopkins missed a great chance.
Well, once again, the keeper, he's flapping at this cross. Good knockback. He gets his hand to it, but just pushes it into the path of Hopkin, who really, despite being off balance, not on his favourite foot, his left, he should have scored.
Tomic. Jevic with the cross. Leeds now conceded a corner. Kelly. Just been the occasional hint from Partizan that they have got the capability, as they showed, of course, in the first leg, of causing a problem or two to Leeds. Nigel Martin with a great punch. Tomic hits it back, and that was almost as poor an effort as Hopkins moments ago. Bridges challenges Sarbo. Bowyer with a terrifically tenacious challenge. Now Kelly. It's not a bad ball, because Huckabee tries to get in behind the defender and then slip at the vital moment. Ball fizzing around here. And Bowyer caught Pekovic then.
Well, if the referee had seen that, Alan, he would have had to have gone off.
It's possible he did see it, and is allowing play to go on, and ironically it's Bowyer who could profit, turns it unselfishly instead, and somehow or other Harry Kuehl has failed to give Leeds the lead. How did they miss that?
Well, we've not been too complimentary to the keeper, but on this occasion he's come up trumps. This is a great save. I think the Lee Bowyer has just slightly underplayed that ball to Kuehl, could have been a bit firmer. He's had to wait for it, and thus allowed the keeper to get across the goal, spread himself and made the save.
Batty wins it back, and that's a lovely little ball by Batty. Chance here for Hopkin, and the goalkeeper's made another good save, although it was straight at him.
Oh, that was a good reverse ball from Batty. We all thought it was coming to the right. He's got an option here on his right-hand side, but he plays a reverse ball to Hopkin, who takes it early through the legs the Partizan defender, and once again the keeper is equal to it.
And there could be danger here for Leeds. The tackle by Hart has given a free kick to Partizan in a very dangerous position. Ivic, the player, brought down. Took a couple of free kicks in the first leg that didn't find the target, but were pretty close. And Nigel Martin will remember that if it's the left-footed Tomic who takes it, and he's shaping as though he intends to. And does. Leeds guarding against complacency, but most people would have regarded the job to have been almost done in the first leg with a 3-1 away lead. And they could add to their total now. Radaby stepping up the pace to win it back. Kuehl in possession. Good ball across the area. They still haven't got it clear. Hopkins shoots. Goalkeeper made a good reaction save, and then Bridges, I think, or it might have been Huckabee in the middle, was caught offside.
That's a good save, you know. It's come through a lot of bodies. He couldn't have seen it that clearly. Good run from Kuhl, and it breaks to Hopkin, who gets it onto his left foot, drives it low. Huckabee's offside.
And he might be called upon again here as Kuhl turns it forward. No offside flag. Huckabee must score. Leeds United take the lead. Darren Huckabee. A first European goal for him.
Well, that's what the crowd wanted. They wanted a little bit of pressure from Leeds. They've got more than that. They've got a goal. Well worked from Kuhl. Lovely little run from Huckabee. He almost messed it up. He's got the chance to slide it past the advancing keeper. He elects to go around him onto his left foot. And in fact, if you want to be cruel, that's an OG. But we don't want to be cruel, do we? Let's give it to Huckabee.
I don't think it's of any great consequence that he's going to miss his next UEFA game, because I don't think he's going any further in this season's competition.
Savage, they're trying to defend the ball, just trying to protect it. Resorts to a theatrical dive. The referee's not going to stand for it.
Hart got to cross him well there in a difficult position. And is that a corner? No. Leeds United have successfully negotiated the first hurdle in Europe this season. When the draw was made, Partizan Belgrade, with a very good European history and a very good domestic record over the last 16 months.
Kennedy with the ball up, flick on from Vuta, it'll drop down and saved by Nigel Martin. Not much power on the effort. Graham Taylor enjoying life in the Premiership. Martin down to make the save, although it was never going to score a goal for Watford. Here's a chance for Bridges. The tackle's in there though by Mark Williams, and Leeds force a corner. Bridges. Alan Smith waiting on the edge of the area. Bridges will play it out to the left-hand side. Header back across from Hopkin. Bridges with the header. Chamberlain makes the save. Here's Harry Kuhl. Closed down by Little, but Kuhl will manage to get past and just flash the shot wide of the post. The outside of the boot, he was trying an ambitious curled attempt. Hart back doing the defending, and he does well, but he just runs the ball out. Looked for a moment as if Hart would manage to prevent the ball from going for a corner. The header just going wide, not far off. Foul there, Woodgate with the tackle. And Gongi, the man brought down, and it presents Watford with a free kick. Kennedy takes most of the set pieces. It looks as if he'll do so this time. It comes out for Williams! Watford take the lead. 42 minutes gone. Pretty direct. Williams allowed to turn in the area. The Premiership new boys in front. Woodgate just standing off a little bit. Bridges. Bridges, he'll have a crack at goal, and Leeds equalise just before half-time, less than 3 minutes after Watford went in front, and it's Michael Bridges with a superbly taken goal. Alan Smith, a good turn from Smith, and he'll lay in Hopkin. Hopkin just across goal. It's a good turn from Alan Smith that set up the opportunity, and David Hopkins' drive across goal wasn't that far away. Ball put out by Vuta, but he just gives play straight back to Leeds United and to Harry Kewell. Kewell bearing down on goal. That's a good challenge. Harry Kewell once more showing how dangerous he is down that left-hand side. Loves to get running into the penalty area. Here's Kewell again, just gets the ball from Bridges. Kewell will have a crack at goal himself, and he's found the back of the net. Chamberlain will feel he should have stopped that. Leeds United go in front, 20 minutes to go, and it's Harry Kewell. With might have been a speculative shot from outside the area. Kennedy with the corner, headed away. Could be trouble here from Vuta, but Martin right as well. Here's Huckabee. The shot comes in, it's off the crossbar. Darren Huckabee suddenly finding himself in the clear. A good chest down and a good effort. Alan Smith. Huckabee has some space once more. He'll lay the ball in for Kewell, whose driven shot is just wide. Huckabee seeing Kewell in space. He might have fancied a shot himself, Huckabee. Pass intercepted by Darren Huckabee. This is Kewell. Space for Huckabee to shoot. Good save from Chamberlain. This is Hopkin with another chance. Tackle in, plenty of yellow shirts back. United go top of the Premiership. Not the best of games, but then after a trip in Europe in midweek, it took a while for Leeds to get going, but get going they did in the end, and after going behind, goals from Bridges and Kewell mean Leeds United win away at Watford by 2-1, 5 wins in a row. Ashley Ward, put in from Radaby. And Batty switches play out wide. Danny Mills, Bridges. Ball played in for Alan Smith, a good save from Phelan. Radaby. Kewell will try and take it past Jeff Kenner. He does well, does Harry Kewell. Stays on his feet and manages to get the cross back. Might have got a foul there, Harry Kuehl. David Dunn. Damien Duff. Tackle there from David Batty, penalised. Blackburn might fancy a crack at goal here. Jansen for Ward, the save by Nigel Martin. And Ashley Ward will chase in. Taken short, the free kick. Radaby gets up well. David Dunn. Up for Damien Duff. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Instead he has a crack. He's never got into trouble. Nigel Martin. Backer, Batty, and Kuehl does well. He'll try and get to the byline and force a cross, but back goes Jeff Kenner, the Blackburn Rovers captain. Slides it out. So Kuehl battling well with a couple of Blackburn shirts around him. He's won the corner. Radaby's come up from the back. Also there is Woodgate on the edge of the area. See who meets this ball in from Mills. It's headed away. Drops down, takes a deflection, and then Batty's shot is tipped over by Phelan. Hit a boot on the way in. The corner cleared away. Batty with a first-time shot, and it came, I think, off the boot of Smith on the way. Jansen does well down this left-hand side. He'll get the cross in, and it just came off the crossbar. Nigel Martin watching the ball over. This was an attempted cross that nearly ended up going in the net. Harry Kelly for Batty. Back to Kelly once more. Radaby will try and move play forward. Kuehl's come deep, and he'll try and run towards the penalty area. Gets some space and cracks a shot in. Just hammered clear by Jeff Kenner. Harry Kuehl came to fetch the ball and try and create an opportunity for himself, which is exactly what he did. Ward. Wayne Gill gives the ball straight back to Leeds. Harry Kelly. McPhail. There's Danny Mills. McPhail plays it wide, looking for the run of Kuehl. Early cross in. Only cleared as far as Batty. The shot comes just wide of the post. David Batty not closed down. Batty. Eric Backer. Plenty of Blackburn shirts back. Kelly. Kuehl. Huckabee with a little chip ball over. Harry Kuehl might set up the shot for Alan Smith. It comes for Kuehl on the right-hand side, and it just cannons off the post. An opportunity for Harry Kuehl. Ball played through by Stephen McPhail. Huckabee's brought down on the edge of the penalty area. The referee says it's right on the edge. It'll be a free kick. Jeff Winter, the ref today. And the foul just on the edge of the box. It's taken quickly, goes wide, but the referee's going to pull play back. So another chance. Danny Mills might fancy a crack, so may Harry Kewell. It's Mills, and it's a goal! Right at the death, Leeds United win 1-0. Surely no time for Blackburn Rovers to come back. And Phelan makes an error. Free kick had to be taken for a second time, the wall jumping, and Mills with the low driven shot. Phelan will be disappointed with himself.
The statue of that dynamic little player, Billy Bremner, has greeted the Leeds United faithful since the start of the season. A season which promises much. And having already gone past the winning streak of Don Reevy's side, who won 7 consecutive games at the start of season 73-74, David O'Leary's side now stands poised to match Leeds United's all-time record of 9 straight wins set back in 1931. Positive approach by Sheffield Wednesday. A lot of people thought they would sit on the match with just one up. Not so. Tom. Still Tom. Kewell hugging the left touchline. Delivery from the back is disappointing, to put it mildly, for Leeds. Here's the builder. Should have a crack. And is unlucky not to score. And twice running, Leeds have gone down the middle, and defenders have been conspicuous by their absence. Beautifully inside, and he'll be disappointed he didn't get this on target. He pulled it too much across the face. Passed it down by McPhail. Bowyer. And Bridges was a lovely ball by Bowyer, who initially looked up to see where Cernacek was. There was a moment, I think, when Bowyer thought that he might go for catching the goalkeeper too far forward. But the weight of the ball to Bridges was brilliant. It's a good ball. This is De Bilde, really trying to find some space. Oh, good strike by De Bilde. Batty. Likes all these little angles, David Batty. Play by Bowyer when it seemed as though he was going to miss out. Smith, here's Bowyer, really made the challenge, and Batty! Just a little bit short, to tell the truth. Tom. That's a good challenge by Smith. Bridges, Smith to his right. Kewell the other way, Bridges, and Cernacek finally forced to make a save. Not the most testing that he's ever faced. Got a slight deflection before it came to him. Batty, nice pace of the header, finding Mills. Ball two by Batty to Bowyer, to Bridges, Cernacek committed! Well, an attack to lift Leeds spirits on the field and off it. Certainly there'll be moments in this match when the youth of this Leeds side has been all too obvious. That's a fine ball from one of the most experienced players. David Batty, early ball in, Bridges didn't make it, and neither coming from the other side did Bowyer. But a really good cross this time from Harry Kewell, but Bridges didn't get it right. Bowyer couldn't keep it down. Here's a chance for Bridges. And a bit of an argument going on between Atherton and Tome after all this. Two had the chance, arguably were too close to each other. And Bridges couldn't keep it down. Kelly. Bridges. Cool! Lovely strike. But again, a goalkeeper untested. This is Yonk, and this is Alexanderson, and should have scored, so should the builder, but he didn't. Sheffield Wednesday cannot believe that they haven't scored. It's well played by McPhail. It's been a lovely left. Kelly. Batty. Mills. Kuehl is on the far left of a posse of 5 in the area. Mills! Struck it well. I think it didn't come off, but the half-cleared ball gave the chance to Mills, and he wasn't too far away. I'm sure that Cernacek would have got across. It would have been just a yard or so further across. Ball's full of ifs. Plenty forward here for Leeds. And Huckabee, it's loose and it must be in, and it is. A mistake by Pavel Cernacek gives Alan Smith the opening goal of the match. Shake of the head by David O'Leary, who privately at least might concede that that's a little fortunate. Unnecessary spill, and no chance to mop up. Huckabee with the shot. Smith with the cool finish. Different atmosphere now at Durham Road. The Whites lead. Kuehl and now threatened to add to that lead. He's full of ambition, the Australian. Sometimes it defies a little bit of logic. Huckabee, it's a good turn. He's done well, Huckabee, and it's got in eventually, and it's Smith again. Again, not a tidy goal, but David O'Leary won't be complaining. It was a lovely piece of play by Huckabee, though, that set up the opportunity. Rudy tried to get there, came back off the post to Smith, and it's 2-0 Leeds United. Batty. He's had a good match, David Batty. Shows some good quality of passing. That's another one, surely. No, it's not. Huckabee played it in. Just not the final touch. Booth. Danny Mills. Huckabee and Tom. And Huckabee gets away. And Smith. And he's entitled to have a crack. He's on a hat-trick. Quite a lot of curl on the shot, but not enough. I don't think he's piping the eye, Finley Wilson, but he'll know how this match swung away from his team. Goalkeepers can win and lose matches, The save by Nigel Martin, which denied Andy Booth in the 65th minute, proved crucial. A mistake by Pavel Srnicek, which gave the first of 2 goals to Alan Smith, also proved crucial. The goals coming in the 72nd and 78th minutes. Final score, Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0.
So Leeds United's European adventure reaches its 2nd stage. A near full house crowd of 40,000 at Ellen Road, and real quality opposition to face the current Premiership leaders. It promises to be an exciting night of European football. Lokomotiv Moscow currently 2nd in the Russian league. They've enjoyed a great deal of success in Europe over the last 2 seasons. They're a strong, fit team with a system that's well equipped to play away from home. And I think tonight's going to be a real test of how well Leeds' young side can cope with the particular rigours of European football. Leeds top of the Premiership, 8 wins from their first 11 league games. But in recent weeks, they have just lost the plot a little bit. Those are David O'Leary's own words. He thinks his team is just lacking the sparkle that they showed in the early weeks of the season.
Interesting that Leeds have only put 3 players into the penalty box in this corner.
Smith with a header, and it, I think, hit the foot of the post. The goalkeeper might have got a hand on it, but almost first blood to Leeds United inside 5 minutes.
Well, there's a good chance, and I think Leeds will be encouraged by the way that the Russians failed to really defend this. It's a better flighted ball, this, from Hart. It's not really attacked by anyone except Woodgate, who almost squeezes it in at the near post. Keeper's late going for it, but just gets his hands on it.
Kuhl couldn't get rid of his marker, Lavrik. Sarkisian. Lovely little layoff by Janashia. Seen enough already to indicate that they've got some terrific ball skills. And Janashia's in there again. Smertin's in support. It was a good effort. He's claiming a corner. Goal kick the verdict.
Well, what a clever player he is. Not the biggest, can only be, what, 5'9", but got some lovely deft touches. Gets in behind Radaby, shoots across Martin. He feels that Martin got a touch, and he's right. Well, we've been playing 15 minutes, and I don't think they've played a ball more than, what, 10, 15 yards. Very short passing team, always looking to get it into the number 9, Zanashiu, shows good movement and excellent control.
Radaby for Leeds. Smith given time to turn and find Bowyer. Great run from Bowyer. Goalkeeper did well there.
Once again, another good save from Nick Maturi, but great play from Lee Bowyer. Keeper comes out at him, gets his legs to it, and prevents Lee Bowyer from scoring. But it's an excellent run. He times his run so well into the box.
Bridges doing well here. Oh, a wonderful weaving run by Michael Bridges, but he couldn't finish off.
It certainly was. He kept possession well, then wriggles his way away from the defender, goes past another, shoots across goal. You can see just how close that is. Great bit of footwork by Bridges, gets his shot in, completely beats the keeper.
Kuhl has looked one of the best on show so far, and looks as though he's got a free kick for that challenge right on the edge of the box. There's a lot going on in there, and set up for Bowyer's shot, deflected in. Leeds United in front. Lee Bowyer via a deflection has given Leeds United a dream start here.
Well, I thought that was the best route into scoring a goal from a set piece. Poor mark at the back post, but an excellent little layoff. Takes a deflection, totally beats the keeper. A great shot from Lee Bowyer. Great goal.
Well, the deflection was certainly significant. Well, Lee Bowyer will be claiming that. His 6th goal in the last 10 games. This Smertin for Lokomotiv. And a long-range shot by that same player. Arifulin just skimmed the top of the Leeds United crossbar. What an effort that was.
Well, Nigel Martin would tell you he had this covered, but don't you believe it? Just look at the swerve on that ball. Well, that ball must move, what, 6 feet? Completely deceives Nigel Martin. He's going one way, it goes straight across him.
Good ball by Hart. Bridges must have got a shout there from Bowyer behind him. Now Bulikin, and he's done well to lose Radaby there. He's certainly got some pace. He's held off Barry as well, but not Woodgate. Very impressive run.
Well, I'm not so sure that this was not a back pass from Woodgate. He certainly does well to cover, times his tackle to perfection. There was that, a back pass. Some may give it. He's got the benefit of the doubt, and possibly the referee was correct. Certainly he was looking to play it back to the keeper.
Yekin's layoff, poor this time. There'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time added. Bridges has got away from his marker here. A great ball in! Oh, what a brilliant second goal by Lee Bowyer! Right on the stroke of half-time. Leeds United take a 2-0 lead.
Another cross, another goal, number 2 for Lee Bowyer. Bridges does well here, just holds it up. Poor defending, but Bridges just waits, back onto his right foot, waits for support in the box, looks up. Bowyer times his run to perfection. Great diamond header, really puts Leeds into the driving seat. Well, if there's a better player in current form in the midfield in England at this moment, Alan, I've not seen him.
Free kick here, which Loskov batters in. Oh, wow!
I'll tell you what, Alan, that's a fantastic save from Martin. Brilliant shot, but he gets a touch to this. He hits it with such ferocious power. That's a brilliant save.
World-class stop there from the England goalkeeper. And he got a hand to that as well.
I'll tell you what, when you consider this the first minute of the second half, Nigel Martin's come out cold. He's made 2 superb saves. This could be even better. What a save.
Free kick to Leeds. Sarkisian's foul, they've taken it already, Leeds. Tremendous run here, and in the middle, well, Bowyer was inevitably there. Smith went to meet it on the near post. And Kelly retrieves possession. And Smith's header could still fall here to Bridges, or indeed to Smith himself. It's in! Well, what a remarkable goal. They had 3 bites at the cherry, but in the end, Leeds United, rather against the run of play in this half, have made it 3-0.
Every time Leeds put a ball into the box from across, they cause a problem. First one from Harry Keown near post. They don't deal with it. It runs to Gary Kelly. It just has a little bit of composure, puts it into the box. Keeper flaps it, gets nothing on it. Well, this is an excellent goal, this from Alan Smith. Terrific overhead kick. There's a hint, perhaps, of a little push here from Bridges. Referee allows it to go.
I would imagine Lokomotiv are also complaining about his foot being so dangerously high there in the face of their defender, Machine. Kelly's header on. He gets, I think that's his first touch since he came on. And a great ball, it proved as well. Kewell's shot well saved.
Well, Harry Keown did it nice and early. He had to really, because Laverick otherwise, I'm sure, would have got a tackle in. Great little run in behind the defender. Doesn't quite get good connection, but he hits it early on his right foot. A little bit into the ground.
With Laverick. Loskov. It's a decent little ball, and Maminov almost found a way through, and the free kick has gone Locomotive's way for the tackle by Radaby. It's going to be a yellow card for the Leeds United player as well.
I don't think he's taken it, is he? Or is it Loskov on it? Yes, it is Loskov. He must be two-footed then. He's going to hit this with his left foot. The other 3 free kicks have come with his right foot.
Well, he certainly has got a left foot. The goal greeted with absolute silence here, and Locomotive have got a goal back.
I didn't think for 1 second that it was Loskov who was taking it, because he was going to take it with his left foot, but he's proved to be equally as good with left as he is with right.
Now then, Huckabee. Bowyer wants it back. Oh, he was all ready to shoot, and Kuehl will be as well. The 3-goal advantage is restored. A brilliant strike by the Australian international.
Just what the Leeds wanted. They were rocked by that goal from Loskov. The ball played into the box from Huckabee, not properly cleared, but just look how quickly he comes onto it. Kuehl, chest control, drives it with his left foot across the keeper into the far corner. Leeds back with a 3-goal cushion.
The referee has glanced at the watch. This could be the final attack of the game, and it's come to nothing. For Locomotive anyway. It might come to something for Leeds. Kuehl taking the forward, Huckabee well placed, so is Smith. He's going alone. It's a good tackle.
Yes, it was good covering, wasn't it? He just read it, and at the time his tackle was perfection. Otherwise, we would have given a penalty away. And that's it.
For the first time in Leeds United's 80-year history, they have won 10 matches in a row. What a fantastic achievement by the rookie manager, David O'Leary, who's only been in charge here just a shade over a year. His team have performed well again, and they just go on defying the odds this season. Top of the Premiership, and now with a wonderful opportunity to move through to the 3rd round of the UEFA Cup. The final score here at Ellen Road tonight: Leeds United 4, Lokomotiv Moscow 1.